giving an update on the offensive coordinator search. This was since the last time we spoke on Wednesday, there really hasn't been a whole lot, except for today. And there was some talk today. So Ron Rivera spoke with the media yesterday. Eric Bieniemy was there as a member of the Chiefs organization. And what got people talking on, you're a big Grant and Danny fan. You like to listen to, the Junkies and B. Mitch and Finley, as I do too. Is Eric Bieniemy made a comment saying, well, right now, because he got asked, are you thinking about your, job opportunities? And he said, right now, I just need to be where my feet are. And that's like a Ron Rivera-ism. That's the thing that he says.
And that's an old man saying right there.
So right. So it got the reporters going, I've heard that before. I know where that came from. And then Ron said today that he thinks they're going to get a chance to talk with Eric, and it's his inclination that Eric Bieniemy would like to work with a defensive-minded head coach.
Interesting.
If he were to be a coordinator. So hearing that, what are your thoughts?
I'm all about it. Like I beyond him, like being the OC of the Chiefs, and I know like he's done his Mahomes and all those guys have great things to say about him. It's just he's been behind the Reed's shadow for so long. I've heard that he's got it down to two teams. It's the Ravens and the Commanders supposedly. Like I know he's got that connection with Jim Harbaugh up in Baltimore. So I don't know. We'll see what ultimately happens from it. But
would you like it if he were to be named the offensive coordinator?
Absolutely. Okay. He's one of those guys that could come in as the OC. They run a good offense next year, and then if the new ownership cleans house, like potentially he could be our new head coach. So you don't know. Yeah, absolutely.
Are you at all concerned that he's never called plays for the Chiefs? That Andy Reid still handles that? Because look at what happened in Chicago with Matt Nagy.
I know. No, you're absolutely right there. It's tough to say. I think it's a different type of offense in a sense, but like I'm not 100% sure. Like in this sense, like they want to be a more run heavy offense, but I think that's completely against what Andy Reid calls up there in KC. So I don't know if it's a combination of like Andy conferring with him at all, and then like Andy just still calls the plays. Like I do not know his involvement with the offense.
Right.
So if he's more in depth of coming up with schemes and coming up with game plans throughout the day, but not making the per call basis, I'm fine with that. I think he can come in here and script up some good stuff. So give the guy a chance. Absolutely. Well, go ahead. Sorry.
You said it. If he's involved in the game plan, but just not in the actual play calls, how is he any different than a quarterback's coach that gets promoted, or a passing game coordinator that gets promoted? Like that's exactly the hierarchy that these guys go to, because he's getting destroyed, over the last couple of years. The fact that he can't get a head coaching job, or the fact that he's not calling plays, and it's like you're right. Like there's reasons to be slightly concerned about it, but then at the same time, it's like, well, if he's around a good mind in Andy Reid and seeing how that works. To me, it's also like he took a rookie quarterback. He's a part of a coaching staff that took a rookie quarterback and developed an offense that made it friendly for a rookie quarterback, which is the exact situation that we are likely going into next season with Sam Howell. So it's like if he knows how to do this, and the only thing he hasn't had a chance to do is actually be the guy on first down, second down, third down who decides what play we're doing. I'm with you. I'm kind of like, of all the guys that have emerged as candidates here, I'm kind of like, we don't know what he's like from a quarterback development, but I think it lines up to be a pretty good opportunity.
Absolutely. The only thing that concerns me is that over the last, I think it was 2 or 3 years, he has interviewed with 17 different teams.
Yes.
And that's, clearly, if none of them have given him a chance at this point, he must be doing something wrong. Maybe, I said, the part of the interview process, I don't know. So that's the only thing I'm a little bit skeptical about, is that you've interviewed with, over half the league, and no one else has been willing to give you a chance.
Exactly. Well, the best part about that, though, is it seems like in the next week, this is finally coming to a head. We've been talking about this for over a month now, that Scott Turner's been, let go, and who are they going to hire? They've been interviewing, 1 or 2 candidates every week. So it's been a very drawn out process. So luckily we're going to get some resolution here, and we'll have something to kind of talk about and either look forward to in the offseason, or be like, why did we promote our quarterback's coach? Why are we doing this, guy? So things should be wrapping up here.
And the thing I keep on going towards is that, honestly, I think next year is going to be a transitional year anyway. So new ownership, potentially the coaching staff might get blown out anyway. So why not take a chance? Why not see what the guy's got? So at that point, you're playing with house money. Like
Exactly.
you're going to hit the reset button, potentially regardless. So
exactly. Which talking about that, why not take a chance is something I can't wait when we start talking about how do we improve the roster in just a few minutes, because I've got some thoughts on what is Ron going to do as a potential lame duck coach.